Hello, welcome back. Pinch, punch. First of the month. So here's your update on our little fam. It's going to be a lovely day. Nice, sunny and warm. Enjoy it if you've got it. Of course, bank holiday coming up this Monday in the UK. It's going to pour down with rain. Typical. So how you been? We've not been too bad, but you get them little bumps in the road in your life now from time to time, don't you? And we've just hit a couple. One of them being this kitchen floor. Don't know if you can tell. It's new. And it looks all right from a distance. But let me give you a bit of a backstory. It's not great. So our old flooring started to rip, come up, wear and tear in places. I'm not going to lie, some of it had been caused by furniture, but that's just general wear and tear. So we're going to replace it ourselves. And then I looked online with our housing association and it said it was their responsibility, blah, blah, blah. So I looked into it. I asked them, they come out and they had a look at it. They said it was tenant damage. We disagreed. So we stated to them in their terms and conditions their responsibility. They disagreed. They ended up coming back and saying when we moved in, the terms and conditions were different. And these new terms and conditions came in 2022, so we weren't covered. Of course, that's how they get out of things, eh? But anyhow, they did come out and have a look, and they mentioned a couple of things that stuck in our head, like the joints. We've always had lines in it, which was here from the start when we moved in. And they mentioned about a part of it being end of the roll, where they'd finished and started again, and we had this big long line, and yeah. Anyway. They decided in the end that they would pay half as a goodwill gesture and we pay half. So we still wasn't 100% happy with that, but we thought, well, you know, better than nothing. So we took it. Long story short, it took them ages to sort out, so I complained yet again. And we asked if we could have it put onto our account so we could pay it off in bits, but they said no to that. So, like I said, complained again. Eventually, they changed this and put it on our account and just let us pay instalments and blah, blah, blah. And gave us £50 compensation for being too slow. Then this week came, beginning of the week, we got told the floor was getting laid. People never turned up. We rang them late afternoon. Oh, can't make it now. You'll be priority the next day between 9:30 and 10 a.m. The next day came. They didn't turn up. Rang them. Oh, we're now coming at 2 o'clock. So they did about 2:30, 3 late afternoon. The two blokes came in and the old floor was still down because we'd left it because we've got a gas cooker. We took everything else out, but we left the gas cooker in because the housing association were meant to be getting someone to come and remove that. They never did. But obviously, you know, these carpet fitters and that, they can work around it and lifted it, and they did. And as I said, from first glance, looks lovely. So they came in, as I was saying, and they said, because the old floor's down, they couldn't get it up. They reckon they needed a machine. Never heard of that one. I could have soon ripped it up. There you go. So they said they had to put the new one on top of the old one. So I said, you can't do that. It's got holes and cuts in from when the housing association came out and cut it to make it safe. I said, so you're going to see that? And they said, no worries. We'll put bits in there so you won't never notice. Anyway, and I came to inspect, and from first glance, I was like, yeah, it looks all right. And then I noticed around the edges, I thought some of their cutting's not so straight. And then I realised they've not sealed it all the way around. And obviously, not all flooring jobs need a ceiling, but bathrooms and kitchens where water can get underneath and all that, you really need them sealed. So that was one gripe. And then we noticed here where housing had cut this out. You can see, I don't know if you can see that. So we've got an indent there from the old flooring where the hole is, which is showing. And obviously it goes down when you touch on it. Same here. Don't know if you can see that one. So they didn't fill it, obviously. So yeah, that was another gripe. Breakfast bar, they said they'd have to take my leg off to get the floor under there. I said fine. When they'd gone, they hadn't screwed it back in. I just put fresh screws in last night. So this was off and loose. It's only little, but there's a cup there. And then they took the kickboards off to lay it, so they could go underneath the kickboards. And then we found that. Which, when you're paying for it, it's not good enough, is it? So, yeah, she's got civvies. So, yeah, so we got in touch with the housing. They came out yesterday with a surveyor to have a look, and he said, yeah, it's not your fault, it's not good enough. They're going to sort it. So I don't know what the next step will be. But yeah, that's been a great big headache for about over a month. And then the next big headache, well, they say it comes in threes. 2 is my car. Went out on Monday morning to it, and the clutch totally failed, just sticking to the floor. Anyway, looked into all that, thought, oh, hoping it's not too serious. Had a look at some videos and that, and thought perhaps I might be able to fix that myself if it was the clutch master cylinder. Because obviously if it's that, you don't have to take the gearbox out and all that blah blah blah, and I couldn't do all that. But then I noticed, even after pumping the clutch, it was still sinking to the floor. And then I noticed lots of fluid coming out from underneath, like where the gearbox is. So I've got a funny feeling it's a slave master cylinder, which means that the whole clutch and all that and bloody need replacing, and more expensive job. Anyway, that got picked up yesterday, got recovered because it wasn't drivable. So we're just waiting on that now to see what the result is. So there's about to be something else. So that's how our last month, the end of the month, has been. Like I said, they come in threes, these things, don't they? The only good thing that's come out of it is we've got a bit of exercise, because the kids have been walking to school. I've been walking to meet Rach. Rach's been walking to work. And the weather's been on our sides, and it's lighter in the mornings now, so it's not so bad. So, but overall, I think the floor out of it all is the one that's given us the most headache. But knowing our luck, I know this car's going to be an expensive fix. Anyhow, back to today. As I said, it's the 1st of May already. Can't believe it. And it's time for these two to get off to school in a moment. I'll walk halfway with them and I'll meet Rach and come home, and then Liam takes Chloe. So they've been really helpful. How are you?
Good. Can you put this in?
I will. So as you can see, Chloe's not in school uniform today because they've got non-uniform day in return for something for their pantry at school. So you're going to you can either take some of that dried pasta, or you can take some soup, tins of soup, whatever. You can choose.
Pasta.
You want to take the pasta? Okay.
I'll take the soup and hit some across the head.
And there's Lee, as you can see. He needs a haircut.
Oh, I've got my wallet.
Oh, you've got your wallet getting after school, are you?
Yeah.
So, as you know,
Who am I meant to walk?
Liam don't really like walking, but he's been all right. None of them have actually moaned. Sorry?
Who am I meant to walk with then? You be at Tesco's?
I will meet you at Tesco's and we'll walk home, yeah?
Because I
Okay.
can't do it today.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, that's that. But other than that, we're all okay. The crew are okay. Rach is still suffering with her aches and pains and neck stiffness, and she still hasn't had her MRI scan, still hasn't had the letter for it. Soph and Lacey, they're all good. Dogs, cats, rats, guinea pigs, fish, whatever we've got.
Hamster.
Hamsters, whatever. We ain't got fish and all that really, but you know what I mean. All the pets and that are fine. Everyone's fine. Anyway, I've been rambling on for about 5 minutes, so there we go. Let's go. Yes, you look fine. Yeah, here we go. Look, walking. Woo, get the calories off. Does my weight good. Exercise, isn't it? Lovely sunny day. Beautiful, isn't it? Chilly this morning though. I've noticed that though. It's been chilly in the mornings, but nice in the day. Is it just me? Maybe my age.
Might be a little chilly, but
Not now, but I mean when I first got up early this morning. Not that you lot would see that time of day. The only thing you see at that time of the day is the back of your eyelids. Yeah. See you then, have a good day. And there you go on the road now. Rach is over there talking. See ya. It's the woman. It's the worker. You alright? Coffee, big clean. Gotta be done before the clean. The cleaning is commencing. I've rang the crew as I do. All good. 11 o'clock. Soph's gone off to Grantham. We finished her cleaning. I've had a little bit of lunch. Don't have to sit outside for 5 minutes or not. We'll be going shortly because Rachel's got to go work. I'm going to walk down with her because I'm going to pick some bits up from Tesco, walk home, and then probably have about an hour or so at home and go back and get Clobo. Not sure what time Leon will be home tonight because he's going to get his hair cut straight after school. And for tea, it'll just be something quick. I think we're having cold pasta tuna, and the ones that don't like that will be having noodles or something. So, as it's Friday, it's been one of them weeks this week, and it, Rach. It's just, yeah. And like I said, they say it comes in threes, so touch wood, something else ain't gonna go wrong. Nice day for a wash day. Time to get off soon. I've got to nip to Tesco's. I probably already told you that. Lacey Lou's just having some lunch. Seems very quiet. Tumble dryer's going. Washing's out. Washing machine's going. Forgot to vlog again. So yeah, I walked with Rach to Tesco's, did some bits and bobs, walked back. Arms are aching, bags were heavy, but it got to be done, son. And I'll be going again shortly for the school run, but I just thought I'll have 5 minutes in the sun. Why not? How are you guys? What you been up to? Let us know down below. Another walk, another school run.
We did this earlier, didn't we?
We did do this earlier, you're right. We're walking again. There and back, there and back. How many steps did you do the other day, Rach?
29,000.
29,000. Not bad, is it? Not bad going that. 29,000 each day. And then you watch tomorrow. Well, you won't see.
We're about 80 odd.
Be lucky to get past 100 odd. So, yeah, Safe's on her way home as well, but her train was delayed. So. Kids are home from school. Liam's had his hair done, but he seemed a bit touchy tonight.
He always is.
But I think he said it's the heat. He looks like he's got a bit of sunburn. I said, haven't you been to school or what? What you been doing? Sat outside all day? He said, for an hour and a half. But yeah, he looks like he's caught the sun, but his hair looks better. But he didn't seem impressed. He said the barber was a bit rough and abrupt. So there we go. Anyhow, Lacey and Chloe, they've had their tea because they don't like tuna pasta. Let's go quick because he's going slow. Yes, that's what we're having for tea. Cold tuna pasta, sweet corn. I'm ready for it now. What about you? I don't mind walking. The only issue I've got at the minute is my left foot. I've got a blister on it and feels like there's something in my shoe. There's not, but... Right then, Bo. It's bedtime, isn't it? Can you hear them down there? I don't know what Soph's giggling at. You still got all this silly makeup on. She did a little skit thing earlier. What was it called?
Charm.
Oh. When she had no makeup on and then the next minute she did. Anyway, how was school today?
Good.
Good. Oh, you're getting so grown up, aren't you? And you made me walk to come and pick you up, and then you walked all out the way home with your friend.
Because I didn't know, because sometimes she's got to go, like, to her nan, so her mum could pick her up, but sometimes she's like athletics and stuff.
Yeah. Well, if I'd known, then I wouldn't have had to come with her.
No, you just have to wait around that bit.
Okay. Well, good night. 3-day weekend. Bank holiday on Monday.
Oh no, actually, I did wear makeup when I came home and put makeup on.
You don't need it. Here's the handsome man with his new hairstyle. Half asleep tonight, aren't you? Don't think you'd be long asleep, too much sun. Yeah, he has like sort of caught the sun. You can sort of see you around here. But anyway, what are you laughing at, Lace? I could see you laughing. Are you getting past or what? What's Mum done? Anyway, Liam, how was your day? Everyone's got the gig. I'll tell you, it's loud in this house. That's why we're coming up to bed. Boring. Yeah. What you got to tell us? Exams next week start. Yeah. Which one? French. Leva Calbasa. Right, well, that's pretty boring. He hasn't got anything of interest to tell us, so good night. Love you. Well, there you go. That's our little family update for the first of the month. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, it was a bit of me just moaning, really, wasn't it? Anyway, good night, children. Night safe. Night Lace. Night Claire. Night John Boy. Night Rach. And we'll see you whenever the next one is. Take care. Peace out.